In today's fast-paced world, the art of silence has become nearly extinct, drowned out by the constant chatter and noise that surrounds us. Yet, what if the moments we choose to remain silent are as significant, if not more so, than the times we choose to speak? How often do we pause to consider the profound impact of our quietude? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rooted in the practice of self-control through reason and emotional resilience, offers us valuable insights into the power of silence. The founder of Stoicism, Zeno, once remarked, "It is better to stumble with the feet than with the tongue." This simple yet profound statement invites us to reflect on the countless times we have regretted our words spoken in haste or anger. Stoicism does more than merely caution against impulsive speech. It encourages us to wield silence as a tool for growth and inner peace. Just imagine facing the challenges of life with the serene confidence that your silence carries a weight far greater than any words could ever convey. According to Stoic philosophy, silence is not merely the absence of speech. It is a deliberate and powerful response, one that can diffuse conflicts, shield us from harm, and lead to deeper understanding. But when exactly should we choose silence? As we delve into the wisdom of Stoic teachings, we'll explore 9 critical moments where embracing silence is not only wise, but transformative. Consider how the practice of Stoic silence might revolutionize your interactions with others and enhance your own peace of mind. What if, instead of responding to heated arguments with sharp retorts, you could end them with a calm, measured silence? What might a thoughtful pause reveal about your innermost thoughts and emotions? Us on this journey as we uncover the profound moments when silence, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, becomes our most powerful ally. Are you ready to delve deeper into the ancient teachings of Stoicism? Before we embark on this exploration, if you find value in this content, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring you more Stoic wisdom and practical insights. 1. When criticized unfairly. Stoic philosophy views unfair criticism not as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow stronger and demonstrate integrity. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, wisely observed, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to change that judgment." This insight reveals a profound truth. It is not the criticism itself that harms us, but our perception and response to it. Reflect on this for a moment. How might shifting your perspective on criticism fortify your inner strength? Can you recall a time when remaining calm in the face of unjust criticism altered the outcome? For instance, imagine leading a significant project at work, only to face harsh and unwarranted criticism from your superior. A Stoic response would involve calmly assessing the feedback, extracting any valuable insights, and dismissing the negative elements that lack substance. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized that our philosophy should not be mere theory but a way of life. Here, silence is not a passive act but a strategic choice, an embodiment of Stoic principles. By refraining from defensive reactions and allowing your actions and the quality of your work to speak for themselves, you maintain your composure and honor. In this way, choosing silence when faced with unfair criticism is not just about self-preservation. It's about embracing the Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control, our responses and attitudes. This quiet strength turns potential conflict into an affirmation of your personal power and philosophical commitment. Consider how the strategic use of silence could alter your life. What opportunities might arise if you choose thoughtful silence over impulsive speech? How might this practice enhance your peace of mind and positively influence those around you? By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, especially in the face of unfair criticism, we align ourselves with a philosophy that prioritizes character strength over the fleeting approval of others. This not only fosters personal growth, but also inspires others, particularly in a world where humility often takes a backseat to self-promotion and boasting. As Marcus Aurelius advises, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Consider how silence in response to boasts can transform a potentially ego-driven environment into one of self-reflection and growth. Criticism is an inevitable part of life, and it often serves as a valuable tool for improvement. However, when criticism is unjust or intended to wound, it can be challenging to maintain composure and respond appropriately. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece, offers timeless wisdom on how to handle such situations with dignity and grace. By adhering to Stoic principles, we can transform negative experiences into opportunities for personal development and inner fortitude. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This core Stoic principle encourages us to pause before reacting to unfair criticism, allowing us time to process the situation without being overwhelmed by emotion. By detaching ourselves from the criticism, as Marcus Aurelius taught, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. We can gain clarity and maintain our inner peace. When faced with unfair criticism, consider the possibility that even the most unfounded judgments may contain a kernel of truth. Seek out this constructive feedback, however small, and use it as an opportunity for self-improvement. This approach allows us to transcend the negative aspects of criticism and grow from the experience. As Epictetus wisely advised, first learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. In this way, Stoicism teaches us to respond to unfair criticism with calm reflection rather than defensive reactions. 2. Stoic silence amid boasting. Picture yourself at a social gathering where a colleague is excessively bragging about their recent accomplishments and luxurious lifestyle. The temptation to counter their boasts with your own successes might be strong, but Stoicism offers a different approach: restraint. By choosing silence, you maintain your composure and allow the other person's words to reveal more about themselves than about you. This approach not only preserves your dignity but also positions you as someone confident in your achievements, who does not require external validation. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not a passive act but a deliberate choice, an expression of wisdom and self-assurance. As another Stoic philosopher once noted, he who does not wish to be outdone in benefits should not return one benefit for another, but should outdo them all in silence. In practice, this means responding to empty boasts not with words, but with the quiet dignity of your actions and the quality of your character. How often do you find yourself compelled to respond to someone's success story with one of your own? What might happen if you chose instead to listen, acknowledging their achievements with a nod or a smile, while keeping your focus on your own virtues and goals? Embracing Stoic silence in the midst of boasting shifts the emphasis from competition to contentment and inner fulfillment. It creates an environment where true success is measured not by comparisons, but by genuine self-worth. Reflect on this lesson and consider how adopting silence in such situations could enhance your life and relationships. How might embracing this practice lead to greater peace and satisfaction in your daily interactions? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Together, we can cultivate a more peaceful, contented, and successful life. 3. Dealing with anger. When anger strikes, it can feel like a storm raging within, threatening to sweep away all reason and calm. But within this storm, Stoic philosophy offers us a refuge, a moment of silence that allows us to navigate these intense emotions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, advised, "Keep silence for most things, and speak only when necessary." Now, imagine a day at work when a colleague's mistake results in hours of extra work for you. Your first instinct might be to lash out in frustration, but what if you chose silence instead? By refraining from an angry outburst, you give yourself the space to reflect on the situation more objectively. This pause can prevent the conflict from escalating and pave the way for constructive solutions rather than heated arguments. Consider how often reacting in anger has led to regret. How might the outcome differ if you took a moment to calm down before responding? Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic, reminds us, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it. This insight prompts us to consider the aftermath of our anger. Often, the repercussions of an angry outburst far outweigh the initial cause of our frustration. Take inspiration from Nelson Mandela, a revered leader who, despite enduring years of imprisonment, chose forgiveness over anger. His decision not only transformed his own life, but also led a nation towards reconciliation. Practicing silence in moments of anger does not mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing a response that aligns with your higher self. This practice not only enhances your own peace, but also leads to more harmonious relationships and a more successful life. As you encounter the inevitable frustrations of daily life, remember that silence can be your sanctuary, a place where wisdom prevails. Embrace it, and you may find that the quiet response is not only the most profound, but also the most powerful. Anger is a natural emotion that we all experience at some point in our lives. However, uncontrolled anger can damage relationships and harm our well-being. Stoicism offers practical strategies for managing anger by focusing on self-control, clear thinking, and inner peace. Identify the trigger. Reflect on what specifically triggers your anger. Is it a person, a situation, or a particular event? Self-reflection. Consider why these triggers provoke such a strong reaction. Often, our assumptions and beliefs play a significant role. Acceptance. Acknowledge that you cannot change external events, but you can change how you respond to them. Practice mindfulness. Keep your focus on the present moment, rather than dwelling on past grievances or future worries. Deep breathing exercises. When you feel anger rising, practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and body. 4. Silence amid false rumors. In the realm of human interaction, rumors spread like leaves caught in a gust of wind. When these rumors are unfounded, they can cause harm and confusion. Stoic philosophy offers a powerful response: silence. Consider the story of a teacher in a small town who was wrongfully accused of misconduct. As the rumors spread through the community, the teacher chose not to fuel the fire by denying or explaining the situation. Instead, she relied on her integrity and character to withstand the storm. This silence is not a passive surrender, but a strategic decision rooted in wisdom. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." How often have we witnessed hastily spoken words exacerbate a situation? How might silence protect you from the slings and arrows of false accusations? By choosing not to respond, the teacher allowed the community's initial excitement to dissipate. Over time, as no new evidence surfaced, the truth became her defense. This illustrates the Stoic belief in focusing on what we can control, our reactions and actions, rather than fretting over the spread of rumors, which we cannot control. As Epictetus once remarked, when someone criticizes you, always respond by complimenting them. This counterintuitive approach suggests that reacting to negativity with positivity, or in this case, silence, can diffuse and redirect the course of unproductive interactions. Silence can signify respect and trust in the truth. To apply this in your own life, consider the importance of waiting to respond to rumors until the storm has passed. Remember that the best way to maintain your peace and reputation is to live by the principles you espouse, not by engaging in every whisper. In such situations, silence is not merely a defense mechanism, it is a demonstration of your commitment to Stoic principles. So, as you navigate the complexities of personal and professional relationships, let Stoic silence guide you through the chaos of false rumors, finding in it the path to a peaceful, contented, and successful life. 5. Coping with loss. How do you face the profound silence that follows a significant loss? Loss is a universal human experience that often leaves a void filled with sorrow and confusion. However, Stoicism offers a unique perspective on coping with grief. For example, C.S. Lewis, a renowned author who wrote about his grief after losing his wife in a grief observed, reflected, "The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal." This Stoic-like reflection acknowledges that our experiences are part of a broader natural flow of life, where loss and love are inseparable. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, offers wisdom on this subject. "The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity." How might your response to loss change if you viewed it as a transition rather than an end? What might you gain by embracing the silence that accompanies loss? By allowing yourself time and space to reflect and heal, as Lewis did, you can deeply explore your emotions and thoughts, embodying the Stoic belief that adversity can be a catalyst for personal growth. Lewis's journey through grief demonstrated that maintaining a calm mind in the face of profound emotional pain can lead to a deeper understanding of life's fragility and beauty. Silence after loss is not a means of avoidance or denial, but a way to allow yourself the time to rest, reflect, and move forward, finding meaning beyond the immediate pain. Reflect on how you have handled losses in the past. How might the Stoic practice of reflective silence support you in future times of grief? How might this approach not only facilitate your healing, but also support the healing of those around you? Please share your thoughts and experiences with loss, as well as how Stoic practices may have influenced your journey. What lessons have you learned? And how has silence aided your recovery? Let's discuss and grow together in the comments below. 6. Navigating ignorance with Stoic grace. Have you ever encountered someone whose actions reflect ignorance, yet they hold their beliefs with the conviction of an expert? While such situations can be frustrating, they present an opportunity to practice patience and grace. Galileo, the renowned scientist who championed heliocentrism during a time of staunch geocentric belief, exemplifies how to navigate ignorance with dignity. Despite facing intense opposition and even house arrest, Galileo maintained his integrity and dedication to the truth, often choosing to remain silent in the face of false accusations and ignorance. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control others' actions, only our own responses. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Consider how this perspective could change the way you respond to ignorance. How might your interactions improve if you focused on what you can control, your own reactions, rather than trying to change others? Galileo's silence was not a sign of weakness, but a powerful affirmation of his integrity and belief in his discoveries. He understood that truth does not require verbal defense. It can stand firm on its own merits over time. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on one's actions and accepting that others' beliefs are beyond our control. Practicing grace involves recognizing the limits of your power and choosing your battles wisely. It means exercising patience and understanding, even in frustrating situations. This practice not only leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life, but also fosters a broader perspective that prioritizes long-term respect and success over short-term vindication. Consider how silence might serve as a graceful response to ignorance in your own life. How might this approach improve your relationships and your own well-being? Let Galileo's example inspire you to practice Stoic silence, turning potentially contentious situations into opportunities for inner peace and personal growth. 7. Handling rumors. We've all experienced moments when we become the subject of gossip. Hearing whispers grow louder as they circulate. It's a natural human reaction to want to respond. But choosing silence can transform the situation. Consider the story of a community leader whose dedication to environmental protection led to false rumors about her personal gain. Rather than addressing each rumor, she remained focused on her work. Recalling Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. This leader's decision to remain silent and continue her advocacy allowed her actions to speak louder than any rumor. Her behavior illustrates a key Stoic concept. It is not external events that disturb us, but our response to them. How would your life change if you met rumors with silence? What strength could you gain by choosing not to explain, but to continue on your path? As Epictetus reminds us, when someone criticizes you, always compliment them. This wise leader not only maintained her peace, but also encouraged her community to rise above the rumors by demonstrating the power of silent dignity. Those who doubted her slowly lost their influence, while her calm demeanor and unwavering commitment proved that Stoic silence can preserve both your reputation and self-respect. This story shows how Stoicism can be applied in modern life, demonstrating how our responses to falsehoods can either fuel the fire or extinguish it. It also highlights that silence is not a passive choice, but an active and powerful way to let our lives and results speak for themselves. Reflect on this approach the next time you encounter rumors. How can practicing Stoic silence help you maintain your composure and focus? How might it influence how others perceive you over time? Share your thoughts and experiences with handling rumors in the comments below. What lessons have you learned from these situations? And how has silence helped you navigate them? Your insights may help others find their way. 8. When confronted with injustice. Stoic philosophy teaches us to face life's challenges with integrity and inner strength, especially when confronted with injustice. As Epictetus advised, bear and forbear. This maxim encourages us to endure hardship without complaint and to forgive others for their shortcomings. Nelson Mandela's fight against apartheid in South Africa embodies this principle. Despite enduring years of imprisonment, Mandela emerged as a champion of reconciliation, embodying a deep, Stoic resilience. Mandela did not passively accept injustice. He chose to focus on healing and unity rather than retribution. This choice exemplifies a central Stoic principle. Our greatest power lies in our ability to choose how we respond to external events. How might our own lives change if we followed Mandela's example when confronted with injustices? Can we choose to show understanding and compassion, even when it seems impossible, by remaining silent in the face of injustice? Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By choosing not to engage in conflict and instead fostering a spirit of healing and forward thinking, Mandela transformed a nation's mindset toward justice and peace. His life teaches us that silence is not a sign of submission. Rather, it is a powerful tool for change and a testament to personal integrity. This Stoic approach does not advocate for passively accepting injustice. Instead, it involves a strategic and principled silence that prepares us for constructive action. It's about maintaining your inner peace and using calm to inspire thoughtful solutions that address wrongdoing and promote a collective movement toward a better future. As we encounter both minor and major injustices, let us remember Mandela's silent strength. His legacy teaches us that sometimes the most profound response is cultivated in silence. allowing us to build a foundation for meaningful change and a more peaceful, successful life. 9. Handling insults with Stoic wisdom. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once observed, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." This insight challenges us to recognize that we have a choice in how we respond to insults, suggesting that silence and understanding are more powerful than confrontation. Consider Mahatma Gandhi, who faced insults and opposition throughout his fight for Indian independence. Yet, he did not respond with anger or retaliation. Instead, he chose silence and understanding, embodying the Stoic principle of ahimsa, or nonviolence. Gandhi's response to verbal and physical assaults was often silence, which disarmed his opponents and garnered public support for his cause. How might adopting a similar stance when faced with insults transform your interactions? What might you gain by remaining calm and silent rather than retaliating with words? This Stoic practice not only preserves your inner peace, but also positions you as a leader who rises above the fray. As Marcus Aurelius noted, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Consider this as you navigate the challenges of daily life. Reflect on what embracing Stoic silence could do for your life. Could it be the key to a more peaceful, successful existence? How might your actions influence others in resolving conflicts? As we have explored these 9 pivotal moments to embrace silence, from handling rumors to coping with loss, Stoic wisdom has provided us with a path to peace and understanding. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the spirit of his words, let us practice the deep strength found in silence, choosing when to speak and when to listen, and ultimately, leading a life of peace, fulfillment, and integrity. Feel free to incorporate these Stoic principles into your daily interactions and observe how the power of thoughtful silence can transform your life. If you found this discussion insightful and helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to spread these profound philosophical ideas with those around you. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to stay updated on more Stoic teachings that can help you grow.